this is real regular, much like the quality of this video. Let's get into one of the most boring reality shows I've ever seen in my life. What is it? Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. There's so many interchangeable names these days. Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. Season whatever, wherever we are. This episode came on like earlier this week. And it was a waste of my time. We started out with Masika, and as beautiful as she is, and as much as she's got going on, she always seems to be chasing behind some man that she knew from some time ago.
Me and this guy, someone from somewhere got my number, and I don't know how it happened, but you know, here we are, and you know, 10 years have passed, but I'm back, and I was
going through her Rolodex of old niggas or what. Like, I don't get it. But this time, you know, she came to Atlanta for Shad Moss. Disappointing, but typical of Masika. Her intentions, though, like pretty much every other woman Bow Wow seems to come in contact with, are unclear. She keeps saying she's doing this for him, but what does it mean? Like, for him as in you came to get him, or for him as in, you know, you want to, like, I guess, attempt to do a song together. And Masika, like, you're beautiful, but I'm sorry you can't sing. You kind of just whisper in a sing-song way, or like you talk. It's like a weird tone. It's like, and then you auto-tune it. So one thing that this show obviously does highlight is the decline in music today. Anyway, then the next scene, it's Lil Mama stepping over the threshold of some Airbnb, and she kicks her shoes off, and we have to sit in on this very forceful, unnatural conversation that I've ever heard between a father and a daughter. It sounded like she was talking to her father almost like had this note in his voice like, I just got home from work, I'm trying to get some sleep before I have to punch in at 9 p.m. tonight, why are you calling me? Like, it was just a weird, very boring conversation. Though I do relate to Lil Mama on the sentiment that she has for her father, that whole conversation, that whole scene was just so, it was just so, like, boring. And Lil Mama looks amazing this season. She looks great. Her makeup is amazing. Her hair is amazing, even though it's, like, kind of bigger than her, but she looks great. And she's another person that I think should just capitalize on the other aspects of her talent roster. Like, music just isn't working for a lot of people. Like, you have to be very distinct to get in, like, to blow up these days. It's really weird. But she looks cute. Then we fast forward, and Johnny Blaze and Deb are in this. By the way, Deb, I don't know what it is with you and all of these older women out there that don't like to dress appropriately for their age. I just don't understand the pink backpack slung on your arm and I can't imagine any of my older female relatives dressing and acting like that. That looked crazy. But she meets up with Johnny, and Johnny makes me sad because she's so pretty and she has so much potential, but much like Vasika, she just has this pattern where she's stuck in infinite bullshit. I'm all for somebody that likes to turn up as well. Why waste time in the studio talking about something when you can just meet the person and resolve it in the way you see fit? Some people do deserve to get their ass kicked. Some people do need to be yelled at. It's a fact of life. And we see so many viral videos of people turning up for smaller things in like Walmart. So I don't understand why it's always an issue when Johnny loses her temper, but whatever. They meet, they talk, Johnny's like getting all teary-eyed and begging her for forgiveness. She forgives her. Big surprise. Then we come to this episode. I don't really watch this series, and I've only started watching it because it pertains to hip-hop. And that's a big thing that we discuss on Popping Off Pink. It's the crux of our podcast, so we talk about it all the time. This is just, I don't know where the music is, and I feel like if this is how these celebrities actually live day to day, it's crazy. Because I would be more interested in seeing like why Bow Wow took a stock photo of a private jet and tried to use it on Instagram. I'm more interested in seeing the course of events there. Like, let's talk about how we got there. That's more interesting to me than seeing him pretend to drink with a bunch of Fashion Nova models. It was boring, and honestly, y'all, like, I fast forwarded through a lot of it, and then I got up to go make some macaroni and cheese and shrimp and all of that. So I'm gonna end it here. And from the looks of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, it's supposed to be really extra and really dramatic. I want to see Lyrica fall to the floor at the altar. I'm interested in that. So